the reason I was born is prophecy on my entire life, and that is my entire journey, and it's descriptive of what I'm going to do and who I am.
I had my 8-year-old son and his father, and we were living life. We were happy.
I've fallen in love at 15. I'm dating a guy, and we make it through high school.
A year later, I had gotten pregnant again, and things kind of fell apart with me and the kid's father.
Then I go off to college, come back, and I'm pregnant. That wasn't gonna work for the very crystal clear Christian family that I grew up in.
He didn't want another kid, and just because he didn't, that made me feel that I didn't want to do it alone. So we talked about abortion.
I didn't want to be pregnant. I didn't want to disrupt the lifestyle that I had grown up in. I didn't want to be that girl.
I was scared. Yep, scared and felt alone.
I've heard of other clinics out there, and it was scary. It was scary to even think about just walking into a place and saying I need help.
I thought about it all day at work. I had anxiety about it because I didn't know what to expect. When we went to the appointment at Alpha, I felt relieved, comfortable, and I felt like I was dealing with people who really cared.
Once I was through the doors, I found a place where I could just be. There wasn't the judgment there, and that came from who they are as an organization. She just stopped and she sat down and she hugged me and she said, "It's going to be okay. We're going to get you through this." And I knew that I would have the help that I needed.
I just didn't want to be pressured or pushed into something I didn't want to do. So I did give him his money back for the abortion. I asked that he just leave out of our lives so that I could do what was right for me. So when I got into Alpha, I felt like I had that family, that I didn't have.
I went through with the pregnancy, and I had an amazing little girl when she was born. She truly was the delight of our lives. 20 years later, here she is.
From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name.
Since going to Alpha, I feel like my faith is at a whole nother level. I think that I feel more connected to God. I think I make better decisions because of that.
Jesus has always been so present. When I found out I was pregnant, when I finally, I think mentally, emotionally came to grips with it, I felt like he picked me up and put me up against a wall, hand on my back, and said, "Are you done? Because the path you are on is leading to destruction, and I have so much more for you."
I don't think if I hadn't felt like I needed to be closer to God, that things wouldn't have turned out the way they did. I feel my future is a lot brighter now because of having the contact with Alpha, having positive people around me, having single parenting classes to give me tips, keep me motivated.
As she grew and as she started to mature and change, there were definitely times where I thought, wow, I would have missed this had I gone the other direction. I would have missed this, and this is God's gift to me.
I've thought about that, that I was unplanned, and that set a course for my parents, it set a course for my family, and I could take a lot of guilt and shame for that. I could. And I could let that become who I am, and I could let that say that I don't have a reason for being here, that it was a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes.